something closer to, I think, maybe a Mirage, but they chose to actually ban that themselves. Instead, they left themselves in this Dust 2 of Bars Inferno combo where, yes, they've played it a whole lot, but the results have been far from perfect. That said, this pistol has been really nothing to scream about either. Just taps galore. Now we're looking to see Hard Legion try and advance, see if they can squeeze in a cheeky bomb plant on the A side, but unfortunately the answer is simply not today. Position myself for some frags here. Best way to do that is send yourself up through mid, and it works out wonderfully. Now we're seeing an all-out brawl towards long. It's a little hot and heavy for Kinky as he burns away in the flames, leaving a 3v4 already. If they could get the pick, the real fight coming towards that B site, and that is just point-and-click execution from Hard Legion. Forrester opens up on Nafani with just one shot. That's all it took. Rage finally getting his prized kill. For Gambit to do much more. Inters is going to try and make the best of it with that sultry AK, but not going to work out too much as Fiat will be there to clean the house up. Obviously, Axel as well means things go from bad to worse here for Gambit on the side as they are.
Axel at the ready, and with Nafani making a little bit of an aggressive play. There's the second man Hobbit, only able to trade 1-for-1. And with Sviat, along with this AWP, already holding down the A bomb site, Gambit youngsters have been outmaneuvered this time. The bomb can go safely away, and there are the connections from Hard Legion once again. This is a bit of a horror show for Gambit youngsters. SH1RO finds one in the meantime. I'm surprised that he doesn't want to go for this clutch. They do have the utility to get the job done. A couple of flashes initially forces Rage off the angle. There's the traded frag, but the Kinky very low as well. They need to hit these shots right here and right now. Only 10 seconds left on that bomb, and still with 3 Hard Legion members to spare. Kinky's hitting all of the headshots. SH1RO's a million miles away. This one's going to explode again.
This isn't working out so well, isn't it? Hard Legion just playing for scraps here towards long, and they're picking up frags all across the board. SH1RO down to 15 HP as he just walks away.
Molotov slows down the possible rotations. There's a little bit of damage dealt from short in the meantime as Nafani wants to hold this up on his lonesome, and he should be able to do so with only 5 seconds left in the round. And there's no point in saving for Rage. He's basically stat padding right now before the end of the half. 10-5.
Decoy can be pretty annoying, but that's the only time I've ever seen Decoy used with some sort of effect.
I feel like Valve recently patched that. I don't think that decoy grenades currently do team damage. I feel like there was that big Reddit post where everybody dived onto a Molotov and then a decoy grenade. The guy got banned, and they've fixed it as of this point. 1 versus 2, with that bomb firmly down once again. The HUD is going a little bit skew-if, but nevertheless, we know it's Crad versus a pair of players trying to gun in for this retake on the A site. Needs to hit some headshots sooner rather than later. And with a kit, I think, in no man's land, unable to be retrieved. Nafani with this USPN.
Really, nothing happens, and Sphere should not be able to free peek around that corner. Forrester getting the 1 league on SH1RO. I mean, this is just awkward to see. Axel trying to clean things up, but it's a Deagle pistol galore that makes it work. That is very disappointing. What was that, euros?
Yeah, 7,000 euro prize pool. And you can achieve the greatness.
Not too shabby. Well, that is about the only, I think, interesting thing going on right now, as it seems like Hard Legion is completely battering Gambit. Really just not seen too much success here in Dust 2, have they? SH1RO desperately trying over to base camp 1. So far, so good. Now he can make the bomb plant if he wants it. Running out of time. 5 seconds remain. He has to now stick it. Got no choice but to punch in those numbers. And he's just going to get away.
He's
my
late.
Goodness. He's late by all of half a second. Love the Molotov. And that allows Crad to peek on through, and the Molotov actually gets a kill. Oh my god, 400 IQ. Axel, last man standing, will be chased on down, but oh my goodness, left, right, good night, Axel.
Give this one away pretty simply, and there goes to C4 with SH1RO right tucked inside this B site. Spots out both players and connects with everything. Rage now an impossible task. It's Gambit youngsters up
there to mop up the pieces, but only creating an even situation that doesn't bode well for them as they're just picked apart from short. Desperately trying to spring in, it comes all out brawl. In the end, resulting in this 2-on-2 that Nafani tries to pull out. In the end, it's a jumping shot from Forrester. Can he make it work? Oh my lord, not today. Axel again. Another crucial As Kinky comes hunting yet again, straight through the gap in the wall. He'll go, checking every little corner, looking for the opportunity, but just whips out the knife at the wrong time. It's Axel. And as the push comes through, thankfully, slightly significant weaponry here, but the pistols are getting it done. Oh boy, Squid, it's an all-out Deagle affair. Gambit, they push so hard to get it done, and it's the Deagles of the A side advantage. With the bomb down, the retake begins. The kit is in a relatively good position, so something that Hard Legion can use to their advantage here as they kick off this retake, but those USPs right now can't seem to find anything at all. Kinky will begin to strike, finds 2 for his troubles. Axel quick to fall. It's all Kinky. Oh my goodness. What a flick on towards Axel when they get it done. The kit picked up means a swift defuse. Keeping an eye on if he can get a rifle in his back pocket. The pistols do begin their pushes, and look a little messy here from Hard Legion, to be honest. They haven't really got a firm defense. They're just taking these angles and hoping for the best. That's why this is getting rather expensive now. These Tech-9s really making them work for it.
Rage winning. Exactly where he is. He gets off that bomb. Bit of a mistake. Goes unpunished by Hard Legion. Here comes the Tech-9. He's got the double crossfire to deal with.
ATP quality, should I say, Scott? So I'm going to have to lean on you here to take me through the action.
Well, Gambit, they're doing the majority of the damage. It's SH1RO's AWP once again to just blast on through for the first. And with Krad taking tons of damage to that Molotov, that poses real problems for this retake here for Hard Legion. A team that seemed, so locked in. With Rage Resort moving upstairs with 15 seconds left. SH1RO is going to be the first to fall. Only a couple of pistols on the following 2 members. As Forrester, he's still lingering around. That's a lovely shot. SH1RO's only got 6 seconds on the board, and how the hell does he get this C4 down? He's not going to try so. Just going for the no-scope, and Forrester, it's not going to happen. A lightning fast shot from Forrester. SH1RO with one of his own tosses away the AWP to try and retrieve that AK, and now it's back to B, where he can possibly get this C4 down in a way. He's paranoid that the flank is coming through. It's absolutely not. It's instead the AWP of Rage rotating in to try and deal with this, but Hard Legion, they've been thrown through the loop. They headed up to the A bomb site where SH1RO can now try and dive and dart towards B. That's another shot. 12 HP remaining as SH1RO converts for... It looked like they were going to go towards the fairly undefended B bomb site, but there's only Krad here to try and hold up the line, and he needs both of these headshots.
Already starting to clean things up. Kinky, the only man now that can save the day, will bag himself at least a single frag.
They're doing a perfect job at holding Hard Legion at an arm's length.
Definitely giving it a good fight, aren't they? Kinky, he's going to try and hold on, though. He's doing good work so far. Eventually collecting inters as well as Rage then secures a beautiful flick on the far into Connector. We'll have to chase down that AWP. That's what comes in. There we have it. Finds Rage. 5 seconds remain. The man has run out of time. It's simply not going to happen.
Kinky with a couple of...
Also to jump in through the fire and the flames to force that plant. A little frantic on the site, but...
They now have to deal with the SH1RO Inters combination over on this B site, with Inters just poking above that little broken wall for some information. He's, of course, on kit duty with a pair of flashes. I'm sure he'll just be throwing these over the top to aid this pursuit for SH1RO, who needs to hit some headshots. Coordinated peek comes through. Nobody finding anything as of... right now. 30 seconds still left on that bomb, and SH1RO, he's still going, looking for these headshots, connecting with damage, but no frags. There goes the complete jump out from Hard Legion as they want to take these fights right to Gambit. They're actually piping these kills through. SH1RO with another 2, but this bomb very far ticked. They need to get on the defuse right here, right now, and what a shot from SH1RO just to end things for the CT side. Opportunity for Gambit to try and close this one out early, but with Axel eliminated, and the AK-47's chomping through. There's 3 and almost 4 frags. Just connecting onto that headshot there. There goes the AWP. And Hobbit last alive. Thankfully, Gambit don't throw in the full force here in round number 20. to count this one away, but there's nobody to punish this smoke push. Hard Legion, they're already on their way in. There's the information. They need to spot the second barrels player, but Inters misses 25 bullets, and he instantly gets traded. Hard Legion, this should be double digits as they steal away the B site.
Nothing is guaranteed, that's for sure. SH1RO going to be there to try and block the cross as they begin to roll his way. That's 2 kills, lock and key for the CT side as Crowd & Co. now play a much more withdrawn defense here. We're just going to play the clock. 7 seconds remain. They have to be careful here. That is going to be bloody close.
Explodes and Gambit. The score is totally even, but with rifles in hand, that is a beautiful entry combination for SH1RO.
You can't ask for much more than that, can you? He already puts them in an advantageous spot. We do see York strike back for a little bit more, and I'm curious to see if Inters will be able to do his job here towards tunnels. And he actually does a lot of damage and gets a kill, so it works out quite well. But SH1RO, oh boy, he's going to get nice and aggressive here, and this is going to get dicey. Does a lot of damage, but we hit the 20-second mark. And this is where they begin their push. It's already not going to go well. We might even see aggression come through from Gambit now, just to force the issue, and we do see just that. A 1 versus 4 now. Forced on the issue. It's not going to happen.
Anna, I don't think he's going to be the first man through. Probably just controlling the rotations, but up against these USPSs at long range, they're not getting the job done. They've still got to challenge both of these defenders, and it's just not happening. A 3-for-1 trade to get us started, and Hard Legion need to find this final man Hobbit at the back of this site right now, and it's not going to happen. The conversion's perfect. I love that rotate right towards the back.
Conceding all Coffin's control is a little bit nerve-wracking now, as you basically give up the site and most importantly give up the plant.
His trade's perfect, and well, there's Crad for another one. Inters needs to get the job done, and Forrester's a rifle round here, where both teams should have a full buy. I guess if this is a convincing performance, they'll carry through those MP9s. It's a complete whitewash. SH1RO does it again. Stat padding with the AK-47. Being locked in place, and as this bomb explodes, SH1RO's definitely going to go down, but there's Forrester, double swing. Axel's not long for this world. There's no way he keeps this AWP alive. He's going to blow.
Inters chimes in for that zone. There's the quick trades coming through. That's the Hard Legion we want to see. Nice and clean. I'll take a 3-for-1. It's not all that bad.
I think this third and final map's kind of awkward. We really don't know how many rounds Hard Legion need to take. It's been a very...
Thing.
Good discipline just to have that angle trade. And now Rage right between these smokes. SH1RO has no idea. Gets dinked down to just 18 points of health. And Rage is still going. Just needs to stay alive for a couple more seconds. As SH1RO also drops that. Forces Inters off the bomb.
Collapse on the site itself. Inters in prime position to do some damage on the push, as he'll be kinky, I would imagine, to start to lead the charge here as he does. 1 and 2. Job's a good one. Really sure Gambit can do too much here. Hobbit will sneak in a kill in the end. Just a trade frag on Kinky, but nothing really more. It's all just a Hard Legion show. Crowd finding Defani. That's a shot Rage shouldn't be missing. Holding Boiler, but somehow misses it, giving Hobbit and yet another frag.
Drops. The rotation's now needed, and with the bomb spotted, Nafany doing tons of damage. There's SH1RO to chip through too, leaving Forrester and Rage in a tricky, tough 3 versus 2.
Axel, let's see if he can catch them towards top mid though, and it works out quite well, leaving Forrester last man standing now, no longer a teammate to back him. I think that might just be the end of the road. Favoured here for an AWP retake. I have got a couple of nice angles you can make work, but just as easily traded as well. And he's Axel last man standing again. Love the flashbang. Buys himself the opportunity for 1. Just now needs to spot that second player, but he's not expecting 5-7. It's no Alex Patch. It's Rage with the USP, and he's holding the door, but unfortunately for him, this isn't Game of Thrones. There is no success story here. He gets immediately overrun, and it will be Hobbit to absolutely crush them in the pistol round. What a storyline. Hobbit runs in.
Makes things a little more exciting. A couple of fireworks inside the apartments. think the Pistols are about to try and crunch through. This should be a complete shutdown. Axel putting together a show with a MAC-10 and then converting. Lovely stuff.
Forrester and Rage both here lined up. They're just going to get picked apart. All got a bit wrong. The positions were there. Don't get me wrong, but just a little too slow.
Yeah, there's a chance that Hobbit actually dies after the time here. The peak, to say the least. But still an opportunity here. If they can check, this Forrester angle drops into Pit for almost all 3 kills. He's helped out by Kinky. Another shutdown as SH1RO gets left last alive in a region to do the same for their CT side. This has to be convincing, and it looks to be the case. 4 quick kills, 3 of which from this MP9. SH1RO might just be able to convert.
It's connecting. Now Kinky becomes the man to watch. Absolutely nothing delivered, though. We may be watching, but watching him fail, unfortunately, no matter how brutal that may be. That leaves us here, 3-on-3. Bomb trying to be squeezed on in, and it will come through. It's just constant trades, back and forth. It's a game of tennis, volley after volley. Neither side can win, but in the end, someone has to come out on top in this battle. It's looking like it will be Gambit, another good pick. Push though, Wall comes through, enters to lead the charge. More to be done as he looks to double down. SH1RO completely blind. I think that's going to go his way, and in the end, it looks like with a peek in through CT, SH1RO will be able to get the job done. That leaves Kinky and Forrest the last two.
To close this series out here and now. That aforementioned 2-1. It's a crossfire, of course, with a flash over the top. These are the kills that really matter. The bomb can be dropped in no man's land, and SH1RO converts it. That's the confirmation. Surely this should be overtime. Gambit, they do not have enough time on the board. 15 seconds, clock ticking away, and here come the kills. It's a complete shutdown for Hard Legion. 15-15.
That is absolutely brutal. I love that banana push.
And with only 25 seconds left on this bomb, the nade only connecting for about 20 HP. Krad's going to be the first man through. SH1RO spotted, but no opportunity to take this frag. It's finally Rage to strike inside, leaving Inters all on his lonesome. All up close and personal, needs to connect with both shots. It's a tag, no frag. There's the wall bang to finish. Something right now, and with a flash through, there's a fully blind shot to knock away the first. Smokes away, and Gambit youngsters held it an arm's length. What a shot from Rage. Completely blind. SH1RO also spots out the gun barrel, and SH1RO This is stat padding. It's actually one of my pet peeves here in CS. There's literally no reason that Rage and Krad shouldn't have been going back into that B site, but that's the end of the half. Hard Legion realistically need to find these kills incredibly quickly, and Axel basically hasn't moved a muscle inside the graveyard. He's doing nothing. SH1RO does go down, but there's the response, and pretty much just guarantees that this site is held up, and then youngsters just slowing Hard Legion to a halt with the initial incendiary grenades, and out in the open, Axel, he's doing all of the damage. They still haven't spotted out Inters, and with this 3-2 trade, Axel's gonna swing again for his third. Only Rage versus the world. Deagle tries to chip through, needs another one, Deagle, and Axel closes the site with a quad kill. 19-16, a decisive bout of overtime for Gambit youngsters.